G'day, folks. Welcome to the Prospector Podcast. My name's Andrew. I'm joined by Andy Lay. G'day, mate. How are you?
Good, mate. How are you doing?
Yeah, very well, thank you.
It's good to be back.
It is.
It's been a big break, but we're back here to bring all the information you want about prospecting. So,
where have we been? What have we been up to?
Well, I've been on the Palmer for 4 months. So, yeah, I just got lost in the gold, as you do on the Palmer. As a prospector too, of course, I was just chasing gold. And technology was pretty hard to get to work from up there too, wasn't it? So, but yeah, mostly on the Palmer, but I've spent some time out at Warwick lately as well, so we'll touch on a few of those things too.
Yeah.
What about yourself, mate?
Mate, I've obviously moved to Queensland, so that's taken up a bit of time, and I've been getting my... Thank you.
That's all right.
Thank you. No, it's a tan line. Yeah. I've been getting my rig ready so that I'm bush capable, not in my old car that I had down in Vico, because it's not very bush capable, and been setting that up. It's very close.
I did notice that.
Yeah,
looking good,
very
mate.
close. It's getting there. And, so that's been taking up my time. And then, obviously, with you up there and lack of technology, it's been hard to get a podcast out. So we do apologise, guys. Thanks for bearing with us. We appreciate your support, obviously, with this podcast. But we've also given us time to decide, well, not decide, but really focus on where we want to take this.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And what we want to bring in and give back to the community. So...
Yeah, that's for sure. And there has been some good developments in the last sort of few months in the prospecting world as well. So over the next few podcasts, we'll touch on all of those.
Yeah, we've got a good list of gear for you guys as well. So don't miss out. Don't forget to share it around with all your friends in the prospecting community. So we need to get the name out there and get those views and listens up. You guys on Spotify are killing it. They keep us going. They're great.
Thanks, everyone. Really appreciate it, because we are trying to build a community here, and that's what we love the most. Now, look, one of the things I think that most of us are excited about right now is Minelab's got a new detector coming out soon.
They do. So we're going to slightly touch on that and what we look, there's lots of conflicting information out there, so don't believe everything you read and hear on the internet, because most of the time it's not true. So we're not going to go into details that we're not 100% on at the moment, but we will touch on that, and looking forward to what Minelab's got coming soon.
Absolutely. And when we get reliable information, 100% reliable information, we'll share it with you guys straight away. Yeah.
And even not information, maybe some experience or something like that might come along. So hopefully, if everything goes well, we can get you some info on what's coming out, latest and greatest.
Yep. And there has been some new information coming out sort of on the apps lately as well. So
we'll touch on that actually today, coming up. So we'll talk about the maps and apps that we've all been using and what's going on with those as well. But first of all, mate, you've got some pretty tasty looking nuggets sitting on the table here that the folks at home can't see, but I can.
Yep. So, look, I'll tell you a quick rundown on how my year at the Palmer went. Basically, I had, for the first 3 months, it was wages. Pretty good wages, but it's just small gold. Like I was consistent, but I wasn't hitting any big patches. I wasn't getting any big runs. And then 2 weeks of prospecting changed everything. I started just knocking all this sort of stuff out pretty quick. So I'll give you a look at it. It went from finding just small gold to just knocking out beautiful nuggets one after the other. So one particularly nice one here, and all ironstone gold too, which I find quite interesting. It's not your usual quartz specimens. That's a ironstone and gold specimen, which I just love. They're really unusual. So I had this 2 weeks run that changed my year.
I think this might end up being the new intro to our Nugget Drop segment, mate, because that going down the toilet looks a lot like a...
A lot of people have remarked how it looks a lot like a big poo full of gold.
So that would be perfect for Nugget Drop, wouldn't it?
I reckon too. It's great. But look, 2 weeks changed everything. I went from wages to I made my year in 2 weeks. And that was perseverance, mate. I just refused to give up.
This is obviously a specimen, mate, but give the guys at home an idea of what weight we're looking at there.
So this one, it's 64 grams all up. Now, it's really hard to do specific gravity tests on any nugget that has 3 different minerals, and this has got gold, quartz, and ironstone. So really all we can do is a volume test. So while it may weigh 64 grams, I'd estimate there's more like 44 grams of gold, which is still 1.5 ounces of gold, so absolutely stoked. And when you start chucking, that's another 21 grammer, probably 0.5 ounce of gold. 11 grammer, probably 8 grams. pure nuggets, of course. I've got a lot around that 6 gram mark, but that's such a beautiful pendant piece. So,
definitely. Yeah.
That 2 week stretch where I pulled sort of 5 ounces in 2 weeks just changed my year. And that's, as a prospector, that's the bonus you need to make the year worthwhile. I mean, if you're just on wages, I could work anywhere and earn the same wages. And when you live so remote and work so hard, you need the bonuses. And that's my bonus for the year. But I'm not done yet. I'm not done at the Palmer yet this year.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
But I'm going to use this as a segue, mate. I know that you've been digging these nuggets out with some different gear.
I have.
You have. You've been using some new gear that you haven't had up there before.
Mate, I actually used a work tool this year that has become my favourite work tool in my entire life. It is just the best pick I've ever swung, hands down. Amazing.
So you guys know Matt's Crevice Tools. He supports us. We support him. I do have a little bit of a public announcement for Matt's Crevice Tools. He's actually taken the kids on holidays. Well, I think they'll be going with him, but he's away for school holidays. So you can still order through the website, but your postage is just going to be a little bit delayed. So please keep that in mind. I'll put something on the website so that everyone knows that postage will be delayed. But don't forget to support Matt's Crevice Tools. He's got a bunch of new stuff on the website. Go check it out. He's doing great things. He makes, hands down, the best tools in the industry.
Every single thing I've used of Matt's has been quality, absolute quality.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
time for a Nugget Drop shout-out.
Righto.
Here's the intro.
Righto, so this shout-out's to me mate Richie on the Warwick Goldfield. So Richie Manley, who runs the Terra Gear Australia Facebook group. Now, Richie's about the only bloke that's doing training and that sort of thing around the Warwick area, but he's also a really big part of the Warwick community. He's such a fantastic bloke. Richie and Emma, I just can't thank them enough for all the help they've given me and the Warwick community. But if you want some training, like how to use your detector, how to read the ground, all those sort of things, Richie can help you. He can also help organise events and that sort of thing. He does help a lot with the Old and Gold Festival as well, which has quickly become Warwick's go-to gold festival, every 3 months or so. And we will put up some links for that Old and Gold. I often go there and do a speaking role with him and really enjoy it. It's become a great community. And that's why I love Richie's Terra Gear Australia so much. It's not, it's not about profit or anything. It's about prospecting and the prospecting community. So.
And he really loves it. Like I was chatting to him last weekend. I've met Richie a few times. Great bloke.
Yep.
And he genuinely loves what he does. So support him. He's a great guy. He's obviously mates with Andy, but I've met him a couple of times. And from an outsider, he's a genuine nice guy. He's really good.
He actually did all the catering and everything at my 50th recently.
50th, mate.
So that's why I'm down in Warwick too, sort of. Obviously, I'm slowing down a bit this year. Things have changed for me a bit. I'm able to spend more time with family and friends and in the prospecting community.
Sounds like you're under new management, mate.
I'm under new management. I'm self-managed now. Let's put it that way.
Nice.
And which I'm really enjoying, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's taken the pressure off me. I worked myself near into the ground for 6 years there or so, and I think a lot of people in the Queensland community sort of know my story. So I'm really enjoying spending more time with family, more time with friends, plus I can do this. I can start to give back to the community a lot more, which I'm really appreciate at this point in time.
We had a bit of a crack at that on Sunday, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
So we're currently in the Gold Coast, guys. We're in my dining room at the moment, but Andy come down and stayed for a few days so we could do these podcasts and also introduce a new segment onto his channel called
Modern Day Prospector. So it's basically, I want to give back to the community and I want to do nugget giveaways or gear, like we'll probably give away some of Matt's crevicing tools and those sort of things in the future. But I didn't want it just to be a faceless giveaway on the internet. So basically it's like a treasure hunt and you've got to find me to find the treasure. So we'll give away hints on the podcast.
Yeah, so you'll get all your hints here on the podcast.
That's right, and maybe a few hints on my Facebook page as well.
Yeah.
And as time goes, we're going to make it harder and harder for people to find me. So, because finding gold's not easy, right?
No. So why should it be?
That's right. So why should it be for us too? It will make you work for it, but it should be fun. We had such a good time on Sunday. Yeah. We met some great people and got a lot of smiles. So that was the main thing.
So for the first one, just if you did miss it on Andy's Reels on his Facebook page, the first person got there, which was Bare Ass Prospector.
Yep.
So shout out to Bare Ass Prospector for coming down. 15 minutes. they got to our location with the clues Andy had given away, and then the live stream. We gave it away easy, first one.
Yep.
We were sitting outside People First Stadium, so that's Carrara for all the old school AFL fans, the day after the Suns lost their final. So we were the only two sitting there, I can tell you that. Yeah.
In a Hawthorn Guernsey.
In a Hawthorn Guernsey. But it was great, everyone that got involved and the interaction with the community, and it's stuff we want to do. Use the podcast for that. That's why we got together as a team and started doing this.
Yep.
And it's just, been a bonus that we're mates as well now. Like it's
absolutely.
Yeah. So keep an eye out for the Modern Day Prospector hints. Get involved. Jump on Andy's Facebook page. Follow him there so you don't miss the reels when he goes live. It's going to be all over Australia.
Yeah.
Between the two, and I might do stand-ins too. So don't be fooled. It might be me in Melbourne. Up here on the Goldie. It could be out at Warwick. Andy could be anywhere from the Palmer to
I might turn up in New Zealand this year. Who knows? So we do plan on making it Australia-wide if we can.
Yeah.
So I just think it's so much fun and really brings the community together, which is what the podcast and everything's all about. So
we don't advise speeding to get to the location either.
No,
just
preferably not.
Drive carefully. But great initiative, mate. Great idea to come up with, and I think we can really use it and give back to these guys that support us as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And get to meet people too, which is important because we get feedback and we get to, just get a feel of what's happening in the prospecting world. Just little things like knowing that the gold monster, like people are really keen to know about it. And so as soon as we can release information, we will. But we've also got someone else that's been sponsoring us lately too.
Well, they've definitely helped a lot in the last little while. Jumped on board the podcast.
Yep.
So Detector apps, Detector apps Australia. So Detector app, if you haven't used it, check it out. The layering is
amazing.
Well, actually, I think the number one point for me after starting to use it is how easy that UI UX is. It's so easy to use. It's just simple.
It really
is simple.
And I've used some of the information that comes on that app to great advantage during my EPM searches and that sort of thing when I'm doing searching new ground for companies that want me to search out.
So explain EPM to some guys that might not know.
So people that don't know what an EPM is, it's a Queensland thing. It's an expiration lease. So if you have a look on these apps, it'll show the expiration leases, and they're just boxes, and people can buy those boxes of ground for 5 years and explore for minerals. And often they'll get in a prospector like me to systematically search the whole EPM. So which has been really beneficial to my prospecting. It's basically really changed me from an amateur to a pro. Because you go in with a completely different mindset. You're not walking into a 3 kilometre square area thinking I'm just going to hit these 3 hotspots, whether it's historical hotspots or geography hotspots or geology, topography, whatever it is you're using to your advantage. When you're charged to search an EPM, you have to search the whole EPM systematically, gully by gully if it's a hilly area. If it's flat ground, you're gridding that area because your job is to find the mineral resources in that. Not just the hot spots, not just the spots where you think it's going to be, because sometimes knowing where gold isn't when you're a mining company is just as important as knowing where it is. So, really learned a lot from my EPM searches over the last 4 or 5 years. It's changed my mindset. Being systematic is why I found this gold, because I just systematically took every single gully in that EPM, because that's what I was charged with. And, this area, it wouldn't have shown the gold up. Like there was nothing to point me to this ground. It was just perseverance and systematically detecting the whole area that got me this gold.
So how is Detector Maps, the app?
Look, those rock chip samples, the stream chip samples, they are invaluable to me.
The amount of layers that you can add on top of your maps.
And I haven't.
And the information they then give you when you do click on.
Really good.
Really good.
Now I use topography a lot for chasing gold, especially on the Palmer, because there's a lot of old rivers and water flows.
Oh, it's not your old legs?
No, old legs as well. But you're chasing those gold through the hills at times too, and obviously topography is one of the best things. You can see after time where old rivers and flowed, and you can use that off the satellite imagery. Doing it on the ground's easier, but once you get good at it, you can do it off satellite imagery as well. So, and it's all that information that's at your fingertips with Detector Maps. It's a fantastic app.
We're going to have a lot more in-depth for you in the next podcast coming up.
We're going to the LiDAR even.
We'll go into the LiDAR, which is a game changer if it's in your area. I'll be honest, I've had LiDAR in Victoria for quite some time. I managed to... I worked in the IT industry for a long time, so I managed to work out how to get it. And it was a game changer for me, and it's now a game changer for everyone. I was a little bit when it came out because I'm like, no, I'm not the only one with it now. But it is really a game changer, and it is available in a lot of areas in Australia that have gold fields. So we'll go into that. We'll also go into how to use their layers, how to do the tracking your... They've got some great updates coming that we can't tell you about yet. But they do have some great updates coming. We might even get them to come and tell you about it.
That's right.
Yeah. So the guys from Detector Maps have agreed. They're going to come on the podcast. They're really keen to support the community. They want everyone's feedback as well, guys. So if you are using Detector Maps or you start using Detector Maps, hit us up in the comments, whether it's here on the podcast, Andy's channel, my channel. Put your comments in about the app. We'll relay that to the guys because we're working really closely with them, and we can improve this app. It is a new app. It's not. They're not coming out saying this is the greatest thing that's ever been built. It's a work in progress, and that's the best way to get that greatest app that's ever been built. So
absolutely,
please drop us a comment, even if it's just this is great. Keep going. We'll pass it on to them for you, and let's get the community involved in something that's really beneficial for all of us to use.
Absolutely, it's found me a lot of gold already, and they are super keen to work with the community and make it the best app they can for all of us. You know, the information provided all in one spot is invaluable.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, really is.
So that sort of covers a lot of it. What are we doing in the future? Where are we going from here? What are you up to?
Probably do a bit of fishing.
That's the go.
No. We went fishing the other day, didn't we, mate?
We did. No, I don't want to talk about
Didn't think you did. No.
He did me up to none. But
yeah. Bit of a kayak, got the arms going. It's good. Bit of a relaxed time. Something away from gold. We all need it. You know, if you guys that are into it as much as we are, you do need to take a step back every now and then. And this little break we've both had opened up our eyes to a lot more things and how to keep. Yeah. The hard thing for us too is keeping the content fresh for you guys. So that's always a challenge.
Feedback helps.
Yeah,
what do you
What do you want us to talk about? Yep. Yeah. But obviously, don't forget our Facebook page for the podcast too. So the Prospector Podcast on Facebook. We'll be whacking updates and stuff on there. Might even be a modern day prospector hint dropped on there.
Maybe, may well be.
Don't want to give away too much, but both of our pages as well. So another gold prospector for mine and Diaries of a Prospector for Andy. Andy Lake, Diaries of a Prospector. Your Facebook as well.
Yeah, just Andy Lay on Facebook. Jump on there. I put a lot of my information on Facebook. I share a lot of my quick little hints and detector hints, especially reading the ground hints, and a lot of stuff on there. Some of my modern day prospector will go on there as well. But I don't know. I'm really enjoying the interaction on my Facebook page at the moment. We've got such a positive community going, and the modern day prospector thing worked really good.
Yeah.
So we'll actually give a hint for the next modern day prospector giveaway on the next podcast.
So make sure you tune in for that next one. So that next one's going to have all about Detector Maps. We're going to have obviously another Nugget Drop shout out.
We will.
We're not going to talk about what we've been up to.
No, because we covered that.
We did.
Well, I'm going back to the Palmer quickly, and then I'm going to go to Claremont for a while. So I'll be able to bring you some different content from Claremont as well, which I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah. I'll be out at Warwick probably while you're doing that, so I'll have some more content for that. I've got a couple up my sleeve that I'll drop now. I had some personal family issues that prevented me from dropping content while I was in Queensland. That's a long story. People that know me will know about it, but I can now drop content again. So I will do that very soon. We've also got a pledge that we're going to be dropping podcasts every 2 weeks for you.
Yeah, we're going to work much harder.
Yeah. Now that we're both in the same state and you're going to be spending less time in the most remote wilderness in Australia.
Working just sun up to sundown 7 days a week. So.
What are you going to do with all this extra spare time you're going to have, mate?
Well, I'm going to do a little bit of fishing. I might even, feed myself a bit better.
That could be a good idea.
Yeah. Does not work so hard. I don't know. Look, I'm really enjoying stepping back and spending time with family.
Yeah.
I don't regret the 6 years hard work I did.
No.
But I was burning out at the end, and that's a lesson for all prospectors. You've got to know when to step back and go and hang out with your friends and family for a while, because they're so important to all of us.
Yeah, definitely.
Don't ever forget that.
Yes. And it's about it we've got today, isn't it?
Yeah, that's about it for this first one. So.
Yeah. All you Clue people on will realise that we're about to record our second podcast straight after this one. But that's why we're not going to tell you what we've been up to.
We've got to make the most of actually being in the same house.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're not going to tell everyone we've been here 4 days fishing and going to the beach.
Looking at the surf, drinking coffees, watching the surf. Yeah, enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, it's been good. It's been good.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate it. Short one to get us kicked off with. We've got a bunch more info in this next podcast coming up, so stay tuned for that, and we'll see you on the next one.
Cheers, everyone.